What is up, my beagles? My name is Glitchmaster, and today I wanted to talk about Halo's multiplayer and just, is it fun anymore? I recently watched a video from a great Halo YouTuber named Vengeful Vadam. I recommend checking out all of his stuff. He reports on alpha and beta builds of Halo as well as Let Me Smash series. At any rate, I've been watching and rewatching and going back in time and watching for the original time and then watching again the big Halo 2 multiplayer alpha build big team battle gameplay video. Woo! Extra credits go out to Toxin1 and Grim Doomer for making this playable. If you watch the video, link in the description, you might even find my own little comment on the bottom. So right now you might be wondering, just why in the holy Halo array am I going on about this video? Well, the more I watched it, the more I felt in tune with the fun everyone was seemingly having in the game. The whole game was just pandemonium and carnage within this seemingly in-between version of Halo 1 and Halo 2. Now, I had a bunch of friends, believe it or not, who were all either major Halo fans or just liked playing the game. Back in these days, Xbox Live really wasn't as prevalent as it is now, plus Halo 1 didn't have any Xbox Live functionality. So having a big old LAN party for Halo 1 and Halo 2 was the way to go about having this much fun. There literally was no feeling quite like that of setting up a couple TV screens and a few Xboxes and having a random drawing to figure out teams and the game types that we were going to be playing. Weapon callouts were shouted across the room and people were trying to eavesdrop onto the strategies of the other teams, you know, if you can hear over the crunching of chips and the drinking of sodas. I will never forget that feeling of true war when I sat on the side of a Scorpion tank alongside my other teammates trying to storm into the enemy base and steal their flag, and then right when we got closer and closer to their base, they started assaulting our oncoming team with every possible vehicle, weapon, and strategy that they had. It was amazing. These LAN parties started becoming less of a necessity with Halo, despite still being super fun, and Xbox Live Halo functionality allowed for more convenience in terms of all of us being able to seamlessly play through the comfort of our own homes and have fun together. I remember Halo 2 being such a part of my life. Playing online matchmaking and custom games every Friday night and Saturday night was just awesome and a part of our usual nightly routine and was honestly just a rite of passage. Nothing like fighting as hard as you could and praying you wouldn't encounter modders in Halo 2 matchmaking, to figuring out how to wrap up a seemingly never-ending game of Tower of Power on Ascension, and then jumping into a game of zombies and getting mad at the players that wouldn't switch teams because, you know, Halo 2 zombies, you needed to rely on the honor rolls. Ah, memories. Not to mention, playable elites. A few years later, Halo 3 came out for all of us to finish the fight.
Sir, finishing this fight.
Once again, we were all treated to the increased fun factor of matchmaking, now with military ranking. And of course, an even better customs process. Infection became an official game mode and was almost exclusively what I played on the weekend. Fat Kid, Cops and Robbers, Lava Man, and even standard infection game types among the other awesome custom modes became just so iconic and such a part of the multiplayer experience. Not to mention, we now had Forge mode to play around with and create more awesome maps to further enhance our multiplayer fun. We had 4-player campaign co-op. We now had extra multiplayer customization options. We had armor customization for Spartans and Elites. And then the release of Halo 3 ODST, well, that just allowed for some firefight fun. When Reach came out, all of these modes were completely enhanced and it allowed for that spirit of fun to continue. Not to mention, Forge World becoming the ultimate fun house and Invasion being a great mix of storyline and gameplay, emphasizing the use of Spartans and Elites. Sadly, this also became the end of a long lineage of fun multiplayer. I don't want to go on an anti-Halo 4 and Halo 5 tangent, but these multiplayer games just don't do it for me anymore in terms of that aspect of fun. Some of it might just be the new ownership. Maybe I'm just a Bungie guy, though I don't really play Destiny and I enjoy some of the things 343 does. Some of it might be because the friends I used to play Halo with have moved on to other games or just stopped playing entirely. But I do have a new group that I like to play Halo with now. If it's not any of those reasons, then what is the reason as to why Halo might not be fun anymore? Well, I have said it before, Halo is just too competitive based nowadays. I said it before in my 343 fails to avoid for Halo 6 video, link in the description. Some aspects of the game are flooded with the unfairness of an imbalance between skill and player count. It's hard to play games without it feeling like Call of Duty, or like you're taking on an entire army of Halo 2 legendary Jackal snipers with nothing more than a broom. All the new mechanics that were added in for Halo 4 and Halo 5 really just make the game into something it almost is not. Halo 4's multiplayer was a complete mess and a monument to all of 343's sins.
I am a monument to all your sins.
Halo 5 did it better than Halo 4 did, but that still was also a
Monument to all your sins.
Look, don't get me wrong, I do have some fun moments playing Halo 5's multiplayer. Infection now has a pretty cool movement dynamic with the Spartan abilities that I don't really like having in Slayer modes, but is actually an interesting new take on Infection. Warzone Firefight with a crew is just a blast, and you can actually beat it with some good communication. The current multiplayer problem, though, is that it's just too hard to play anything that isn't Warzone Firefight or Infection because all people want to do is just go all in and play like their lives are depending on it instead of just trying to have fun. Sure, fun is subjective to everyone, but wasn't allowing for everyone to have fun the point of just playing a video game? At least Warzone Firefight and Infection in Halo 5 helped bring back that spirit of fun and the chaos environment that helped make Halo into that multiplayer giant that we all know and love. It's a great start, and I do have some hope for Halo 6's multiplayer. Just please, please, please 343 follow Reach in the original Halo Trilogy's example of how to do multiplayer. I'm not saying to copy and paste everything, but just bring back that spirit of fun that you can find in those games. They're still so replayable and still such a blast. When I was watching that Vengeful Vadam video, it reminded me of the chaos and carnage that we used to get in every single multiplayer game of Halo. I'm not trying to hate on every new Halo game, like I said, and be a total elitist. There are things I do hate about older multiplayers, just like how there are things that I love about modern multiplayer in Halo. It's just that for the overwhelming majority of the time I play nowadays, it seems like us loyal Halo fans that have been having fun in the multiplayer since day one have been thrown to the side for just a lot of competition and random rec cards. Those are just my personal feelings as to the aspect of fun not being completely found in Halo's multiplayer anymore, unlike its past titles. In the comments section right now, I just want to hear what you have to say about this. Do you think Halo's multiplayer is still fun like it used to be or not? Will Halo 6 be able to fix this and go back to a truly 100% fun multiplayer experience for pretty much everyone? Also, while you are at it, please leave a like, share, subscribe, and pet a dog. My name is Glitchmaster, and I just want to say thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Peace!